Hello and welcome to another session of Queer and D, where a bunch of us just get together and every couple of weeks, whenever we find the time, we play D&D for a few hours and record it and share it with you all. So we're now on episode 26, which is a lot of fun, and we're all completely caught up to date with all of our podcast episodes. So from now on, whenever we post an episode live on YouTube, podcast will go up at the exact same time. So that's helpful and great for all of you who are following along in podcast format as well as on YouTube. Our website's all completely up to date as well in terms of our new Pandora's Box section, or Pandora's Seeing Stone rather, where we pretty much just have like a nice little graphic, as it were, of all of our episodes in order. And if you click on the image for it, it will take you to our YouTube page for the corresponding episode. So it's just a nice little way of doing it all for you. I don't really have too many other announcements. As we've said before, with the world kind of opening back up again, our episodes might be few and far between in certain months, in terms of just one a month. Just depends on when we can all get together as a group, with us all having various different things, and we'll all have conventions and things like that coming up in the summer, where some or all of us will be attending, so we might not be able to get the 2 sessions in that month. But that's okay, because we know that we'll get them to you eventually. But anyway, let's jump into a quick little recap of what happened last time on Queer and D. So last time, the group continued shopping with River and Leaf, going to the temple for River to leave another letter and to pickpocket a gentleman on the way back to meet the group. They went from Summoned Good to the Mended Blade, where they bought great swords, long sword, a breastplate, shorter sword and a pair of daggers. Secret then went outside and disguised himself as a guard and persuaded the owners of the Mended Blade, Gilius and Grim, which, nice little name drop for you there, seeing as those little chuckle fucks didn't ask what the names were. How rude. And Secret asked them to charge it to the guards' quarters, which they did after a nice little persuasion. They then headed back to the castle, and Secret asked for a few moments alone before they headed through the teleportation circle to get to Eahlens. Secret quickly sneaked through the castle to the Queen's quarters, unaware that River is following them at this point. The Queen and Secret had a brief conversation and discussion where it was revealed that the reason that Secret left River behind was that the Queen pulled the group away on a secret mission, and they were not allowed to bring River with them. And the Queen hopes that by bringing the two of them back together, it will start to right that wrong that was committed however long ago that was, which I don't have in my note here. They then left, and River revealed herself for the pair to have a very brief discussion that ended, or started rather, with River being bonked on the head with one of Secret's daggers. They then rejoined the group and they all travelled towards Eahlens via the transportation circle. They immediately went to Pandora's, where Pandora has gone into full-on pro-tech mode, and just handed over like every single potion that she had to Tex, made Tex promise that they would keep the greater healing potions for themselves, and were pretty much just all over Tex and making sure that they were okay and safe and not harmed in any way. Metz is slightly put out with being kept out of the loop, with not knowing what's going on, and has some kind of knowledge base prior to that day of Secret themselves. The group then, minus Tix, headed towards the Singing Dragon after acquiring some black dye, where it's time to dye rivers for black before they head out. And it's a mess. Sure, River's fur is dyed, but so is Mika's hands, and so is the entire bathroom area in the tavern. I mean, if Ridian hasn't found out who it was that made this mess, he probably won't know exactly who it is, but if he does find out, then those people will most likely be barred. Downstairs, Lady Gogoliath is again playing in the bar, and Secret, Torin and Leaf are just enjoying the evening and drinks. Metz does appear at some point in the show and sits alone with a drink. The group checked up on them before they take a room upstairs for the evening to give Pandora and Tix some alone time. The following morning, after breakfast, they headed to Pandora's and picked up Tix before they headed out of the city with their brand new horses and cart. And that's where we left. Yeah. I'm sure more chaos will ensue, and I can't wait to see what happens next. So join us.
Do you just want to recap?
Yes, please. It's only been a month.
I know. I thought I'd check. Okay, so last time you pretty much went and you bought out an entire blacksmith's of like long swords and short swords and everything. And then went to the castle to use the teleportation circle to go back to Eahlens. Secret disappeared off to have a conversation with the Queen, but was tailed by River, who overheard the entire conversation of why Secret had to leave River behind. Mm-hmm. River eventually got bonked over the head with a dagger for the trouble of it. And then you went to Eahlens and went pretty much straight to Pandora's. Left Tix there, disappeared off to the Singing Dragon. Had a good night there, dyeing River black. Completely destroyed the bathroom. His hands are now dyed black as well, which is fantastic because gloves people. And Metz showed up and spent the night at the Singing Dragon as well, giving Pandora and Tix some alone time. And the following morning, you all went and picked Tix up at Pandora's and left the city on your new horse and cart.
Oh, yeah.
And that's your kind of whistle-stop tour of what happened last time.
We're not going to get details of our shopping adventure? I'm so sad.
We were there. Come in the other recap.
All I know is we got all our shit for free. That was the best.
Yeah, do you want me to recap everything that you bought?
No, I'm just kidding.
I literally had to write it all. That was fun. But anyway, you have left the main entrance to the city that you came in through last time. And after that, you, as you remember, have 7 days worth of travel to get from Eahlens all the way over to Arkmary, which is pretty much through to Begdor and then north of Begdor.
I don't have my map with me. Are we on a particular road?
I think we're in King's Road.
There's one road that will take you directly to Begdor. There's one road that will take you kind of a roundabout way to Begdor. The King's Road is a more direct route. The trade route is the kind of wavy route. And you can then take either the King's Road or the Trade Road again. Both of them are pretty straight roads to Arkmary.
Hey, Secret, do you have any thoughts on which road we should... You're the spy. Which road should we take?
Hold on.
I'll see if I
rolled really poorly, so I'm going to recommend the least effective route.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, let's, Grant.
All right.
I rolled on whether it was going to be a good idea or a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else have any thoughts?
I've been on these roads before, correct? Or no?
Yes.
You have, yeah. And
Hold
so
on.
does Mika.
Yeah. What kind of rule skill would this be?
Yeah.
History? In your brain.
Probably like survival.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably say survival as well. I'm trying to just think if there's anything else.
Nature?
What did you get, sorry?
I got a 17 on survival.
Okay. Yeah, so using your knowledge of making your way from Bigdur previously, I'm speaking with Mika as well, you know the King's Road is the most direct route.
I
So
got 21 on survival.
So I've flung the map up there for you just now, so you can kind of see the. Oh, there we go. So you can kind of see where you need to go. So you're down in Eahlens just now, and the most direct route is the purple line. Is there a laser pointer? I think
Is that where are you at?
Oh, yeah, I see on the map.
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
I don't know if you can see the little
I do.
laser pointer. Oh, that's
Yep.
cool.
I do see it.
Perfect. So the most direct route is the purple road there to
Mm-hmm.
Bigdur, and then from Bigdur you can either take this road here, or
Mhm.
you can kind of do a little arc around. Doing the more indirect route,
Mm-hmm.
down Feasel, down to the Savely Grove, going the northern borders of that, and then round to Bigdur, I would say would add 3 days onto your travel.
Mm-hmm.
We want the quickest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
King's
because
Road
we have 7 days to get there.
Well, technically, you've got 2 weeks. Was it?
We're gonna get there early.
Yeah.
It'll take us 7 days to get there.
Oh, okay.
We
Hold on.
have like about 2 weeks.
Oh, it's 2 weeks out with 1 week of travel. Yeah,
Yeah.
2 weeks out with 1 week of travel.
So, with a
So you-
21 for survival, would I know exactly which road to take?
Well, you would know that the King's Road would be the shortest route.
Question:
The King's
which
Road
route
the
is
entire way, that
safest?
would be the shortest.
Which route is safest? Are trade routes are usually safer, or the King's Road?
The King's Road is safer.
Generally speaking, yeah, I would say the King's Road would be safer. However, these chuckle fucks have also ran into a wyvern on the King's Road, so.
Plus, it's D&D, so it would be really boring if it was like, yeah, this is the safe road, and then, like, nothing happened.
That's true.
Quickest road.
It's like, we'll go on the quickest road.
Alright.
Oh, shit, there's loads of shit. Ah.
So we'll take the King's Road the entire way.
Yes, unless you get ambushed. Because you never know.
Theoretically, yes. We're starting off on the King's Road.
Oh.
We'll see.
We'll
where we go.
adjust as needed.
Okay, so I would say 4 days from Eahlens to Bigdur, and then 3 days from Bigdur to Arkmary. Kind of splits the day up.
Cool.
Alright.
I'm
We
sorry,
head out.
what was the name of the first town we're getting to?
Bigdur. So on the map, it's
Yeah, I don't have the map and I can't see the map. I don't know where y'all are going to
It's
see.
BEGHDHUR.
Oh, I see Owlbear. I don't have the Owlbear link. That's my problem.
And we've got our horse and cart, don't we?
yeah.
Okay. I'm going to take control
So-
of the reins for the horse and cart.
Okay, roll
It's
an animal handling check.
That would be a 9.
Oh, good guidance. Never mind.
Too late. Yeah, so you go up to the horses, they just kind of stay there and are just chewing away on the apples that they've been given before you head out. They don't move or anything. These are different horses, remember, from the ones that you have.
Oh, right, okay. Oh my gosh, oh no, it's eating apple! What?
So since I'm the one that acquired the cart,
it's not eating apple. Apple was on the other cart. And I don't know if I brought apple with us.
We did. We did.
Oh, we did. Okay. I
so
forgot.
since I acquired the horse and cart, correct?
Mhm. Yes.
I'm going to bump her off, like to the side, and grab the reins, and like make sure everyone's on, and then like Kia. Get the horses going.
Okay. Roll an
terrible,
animal handling check
That's
as well.
rubbish.
That rolled off my thing.
Okay, roll again then.
It's a 11. Not
Do I not get an opportunity to stop being pushed?
Too late. They start moving and then they stop a few meters ahead.
You guys, I think I got dud horses.
Right, I'm gonna then go up to the horses and I'm gonna stroke their fur. Fur.
Hair.
Say what
The
now?
mane?
Fur, hair. Yeah, they have hair. Fur, hair. I have not decided yet. They have a hairy mane as well. So I'm gonna like calm them down and be like, oh, there we are, horsey. You're fine. You're nice and calm. You're gonna take us to where we need to go. It's all gonna be good.
While she's doing this, I cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I say to the horses, is she bothering you? We really need to hit the road. Are you able to get us going?
Okay, I never thought I'd have to speak as a horse, but okay.
Yeah, keeping you on your toes.
We're ready to go when you are.
Do you have a command word that we need to say to get you to go?
Yep. Like they'd share that.
You just shout go and sing the reins and we'll head out.
All right. Well, if you have any concerns during our trip, like you get super tired, just neigh at me and I will be able to talk with you.
Oh, horsey,
That sounds great. Never had a human to talk to before, or elf, or anyone.
Yep, I'm here to make sure that you guys are comfortable during our entire journey. And then I will get back on the cart. And I will grab the reins.
You're so cute.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell, Leaf, get back on the cart.
Oh, but the horses are so cute. Oh, I give the horse a nice big kiss and then I go on the cart.
And then I say, go, and I snap the reins.
Yep. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah. And then I go yeehaw, and we just like are there.
Take off down the road.
And legitimately should be yip.
I considered it. Okay, so who's up front with Secret and who's all in the back?
I'm in the back. I'm usually up front too.
Yeah.
I'm hanging off the side.
Okay.
I'm in the back.
People as they go by.
Because I was going yeehaw, like at the side, like
Yeah.
yeehaw.
Just like
I'm in
holding
the
on.
back. And I have a bag in my lap, and I'm like, all right, y'all. I have 7 potions of healing. I'm not carrying all of them.
I have.
How many of us are in the party? Like 5?
You see a hand like reach through the back of reach backwards.
I just put a healing potion in your hand.
And I take it and I put it in my bag as I continue to drive the cart. Thank you.
Is there 6 of us?
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're
Oh,
one
keep
square, but 2.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I will take one.
No, there's 5 in the party.
Secret is in the party. Hush now.
I have counted secret. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
1,
I've
2,
counted
3, 4, 5,
myself.
6.
I've not counted myself. That's why. I've counted everyone else except myself. There we go.
That's fantastic.
You count, Lee. You matter.
That's like,
True. Okay, so I hand a healing potion to River. Healing. Leaf.
yes, thank you.
And your healing potion.
Woo.
Mika. Healing potion.
Thank you.
Dad. Thanks. Thank you. Now I can get these out of my bag.
And they're just a basic healing potion, right?
Yeah, they're just basic potion healing. I promised Pandora I'd keep the 2 greater potions of healing that she gave me, so I have those in my bag as well. But everyone also should just know that there's plenty to go around.
Cool.
So I handed out 6.
Okay, cool. Done. I'm just going to spend the time working on my armor.
Okay. All right. So, Secret, because you're driving the cart, and Torin as well because you're up front. When you both to roll a couple of perception checks, just kind of like for the morning and the evening, or afternoon rather.
22.
Okay.
17
Plus?
Okay.
No, you have plus 0.
All
I'm
right.
just looking for the brawn.
Okay. So the morning into the early afternoon passes rather uneventfully. You see a couple of traders going by, just with loaded up carts, heading into the city, just filled with like big barrels that are completely emptied. Just heading in towards the city, but the barrels don't have lids on them. And you see just like other ones kind of going a little bit faster past you on the road out of Eahlens that have barrels that are filled with all the flowers from the fields of Eahlens, just going past you faster than what you're currently travelling at. Okay, so if you want to roll another perception check for me, just to kind of see how the afternoon goes and into the evening.
21.
Nice.
Dispel dice today on fire.
Nice.
That would be it. 2.
Okay.
It's a pretty flower.
No flowers.
Is it just a perception check? Yeah.
Yeah, it was just for the 2 up front.
Oh, just for the 2 up front. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'm at the side. It's fine.
So I would say, Torin, with the 2, you don't catch anything because you've been slowly nodding off with the repetitive motion of the cart going along the road and not having to pay too much attention to where the horses are actually going. It's a nice little break for you. So you start to have just little tiny dad naps in the passenger seat. You do see Secret as the day goes on. There's more cloud cover coming in and a big sheet of dark cloud is making its way over from the west side of you as you're travelling along. So travelling along, it's coming in from the seaside.
Okay.
Now would be kind of time for you to find any cover that you would like for the evening.
Okay, I'm going to look around and see if there's any nice spot that has like cover from what looks like the incoming weather.
Mm-hmm.
And see if there's a good spot for us to camp out, be able to make a fire without necessarily worrying about like rain putting it out.
Okay, make a survival check.
So,
1. Yay!
So, it's pretty much open fields here. You don't really see anything in the way of like outcroppings or any forested areas. And just as you are trying to make your check round about to see where anything is, the rain just starts lashing at the side of the cart and kind of obscures your vision.
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm awake.
I don't see anything that provides coverage. It just looks like open fields.
Yep, just open fields, no cover.
So I'm just going to pull the cart over to the side of the road and be like, well, there's nowhere else for us to camp, guys. So I guess we're just huddling in the back of the cart.
Sounds good to me. I mean, you know.
is this a covered cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a covered cart.
Yeah, I assume you got one.
It's like in a sort of like canvas material, I presume.
Yeah, it's like a sort of paint material.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
So my background feature, part of it, says you have an excellent memory for maps, geography. You can always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you.
Mm.
Would that aid us in finding a decent fucking place to sleep?
Have you been along this road before? Would you say?
Well, like I said, I don't have the map, and I didn't get a refresher,
Yeah.
so I don't have the map with me because I didn't pack it. Is it on Owlbear? Still there.
Yeah, it's on Owlbear, yeah.
Finally loaded for me on Owlbear. Okay, so we left Eahlens on the King's Road, right, which is the purple,
Yes.
right? And we are going. Arkmary is up to the north.
Yeah, so you're going to Begder and then heading north.
And heading north.
Can I just
I mean,
see if I see?
I would have to assume
We're still on the road. I haven't pulled us over yet. Can't find anything good, you guys.
I would have to assume, based on my backstory, that all of these roads around the Savley Grove, yeah, I've been on them.
Okay.
I've been away from home for years now, so I would say I've probably done this loop multiple times,
Cool. No worries. And so
just based on my.
So with the rain starting to lash the side of the cart and billow the canvas in the wind, you do remember that there is a forested area further inland, so you would have to leave the main road itself and kind of make your own track, but there is a kind of small wooded area, like a small thicket.
I'm gonna poke my head through up to the front.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hang a left. Yeah, hang a left. Up here a little ways, there should be a nice thicket of trees where we can actually get some shelter.
All right, we're on our way.
I've been around here a few times. Yeah, if we just keep, it's not on the road, it's off. So we just kind of hang left. It should get us down there. So we can actually like make camp and stuff.
All right, I direct the horses left. Do they comply to go off the road?
Yeah, I would say they do. They want to get out in the rain as much as anybody.
Okay. All right, so yeah, I hang a left and head towards the thicket of trees.
Okay. So heading over there, it does take about 15 or so minutes, but you do make it over there without too much of an issue. The roads are still relatively compact, so there's no real issue of mud or anything like that at this stage. And you make it a few feet into these trees before the trees kind of close in further, preventing you from going further through.
All right, I stop the cart.
Perfect. Shelter. Awesome.
I'll hop off and grab the tent and start setting up.
Yeah. We should have enough tents now. We should have 3 tents again.
Yeah.
4 tents.
I have 2 on me, I think.
I have one on me too, so.
I know I bought.
Yeah, we replaced the
broken.
Yeah.
The unfortunate event that we will never forget.
Whoops.
You take the time to set the tents up, and you've got like a nice little camp area, and you've got your fire going and things like that.
Nice. I'm going to find the tallest tree in our area and just and climb.
Okay. I won't make you roll for it because you've got all your tabaxi shit going on.
Yeah.
Is this a thunderstorm or is
Yeah, I
this
was gonna
just
say.
rain?
Yeah, is it just rain or is it thunder as well?
Make a perception check.
Oh gosh. Don't climb the tree if.
Natural 20.
Ooh, 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 woo. Perception, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a 7.
Okay. Leaf, you just hear the thumping of the rain on the leaves above. Listening beyond secret, you hear a few rumbles, but they are quite far away.
So I see River starting to climb the tree, and I'm just like, be quick because there's incoming thunder and lightning. And if you're in a tree, not a good idea.
We have a second dad. The ocean.
A little bit. We do have a little bit of ocean dad.
Nice. I don't have to carry the full burden anymore. Constantly being the voice of reason.
Is the dye coming off of my fur?
No.
Okay.
It's waterproof dye.
Cool.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
2, can I look to see if there's anything in our area, like anyone else camping or anyone close to it?
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Oh, that's a 7, thank God. I thought that was a 1. Not that that's any better, but
It's better than a 1.
Better than a 1.
14.
Okay. You don't see any other like smoke clouds or anything like that from campfires. In terms of this small thicket that you're in at the moment, it is a bit larger than you expected, and off to the side it does seem to be a lot denser.
Okay.
I hear a crack of thunder that's slightly closer, and I just yell, Slinky, get the fuck out of the tree.
I can get lower to the lowest branch. Be like, I'm good here. It's fine. Nothing's gonna hurt me up in this little tiny spot.
We
Quick question.
Tempting the fates right now.
Just being stubborn.
Is that your first time using that nickname for River? In terms of
Slinky?
the present company that you're in? Because I think it might be.
Yeah, probably.
It's the first time I've used it.
Okay, just making sure.
It's the first time I use it.
Slinky?
Slinky.
Err.
Yeah.
Awesome.
River, if you're choosing to stay in this tree and you do get hit by lightning, I guess we could take bets on if you survive or if you don't or you get hit.
We're not gambling about whether or not River's gonna die.
Oh. No, I didn't say die. I meant struck by lightning.
You did say survive.
You did,
But the consequence of being struck by lightning while in a tree is probably death.
Most likely.
Not in a case that I've read.
He's trying to find.
Was this a real good institute?
Yeah.
Someone out there has been hit by lightning and survived.
and you are.
And it was me.
And I'm going to do a small circle around our area, and I'm going to cast alarm
Okay.
ritually,
Okay.
Yeah, back in
and I'm going to have it be an alarm that goes off.
back in my hometown, one day I was outside and I got struck by lightning and survived.
Really?
I said probably death. I didn't say absolutely death. And probably the only person willing to bet with you on stuff like this is River, who's in the tree.
I'm going to. No, I came down from the tree.
She's moved down from the tree now.
Alarm.
You can do a check on.
So
I would like to check the area.
I said only. Did you really get struck by lightning?
Yes.
inside check.
Inside check.
Inside check.
Oh,
Roll
It was
either persuasion or deception, Leaf. Don't say which, just roll whichever one.
Wait, what did I roll?
You roll either a deception or persuasion check, whichever one of you're choosing, depending on how truthful you're being, and don't say which one it is.
Oh, okay.
Just tell us the number.
Okay.
Mine's a 9.
A 9, okay.
Mine's a 5.
It's almost a 16.
Mine is a 12.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, I tied you.
So
Also,
technically then you made the DC. So how truthful are you being with that, Leaf?
100% accurate.
So yeah, if you Leaf obviously is being completely accurate. Text you get the feeling that there's some truth to it. Soren and River, you both just believe it straight away. Yeah, of course this would happen to Leaf.
I guess so. That's quite amazing. That's quite amazing, Leaf. I'm sorry I doubted you.
No, it's okay. It turned out that when I hit, I was in tree and I was painting, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, a thunderstorm appeared, and we were all like, "Oh my gosh, everyone come indoors!" But I was like, "Nah, I'm like painting this masterpiece," and then all of a sudden, it like went through my body. And
Wait, make the noise one more time. What did it sound like?
And then it went through my body and onto the painting, and then the painting I thought was going to be destroyed. I was covered in soot from like top to toe. I was like completely black, but the painting looked amazing, and it was one of my greatest pieces of work, and it is up in the palace.
Really now?
No, an elf palace somewhere. Someone bought it.
Well, that's really impressive. What a story.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some more, but that's for another day. People laugh at me during roleplay. Just why are you laughing at my character?
Well, I'm glad that you're still with us. I mean, that's just kind of terrifying, and I'm so glad that you survived that day.
I'm glad that you made money off of that traumatic event.
Yes. It is somewhere in my bank. I don't know where. It's somewhere back home.
Did it change your outlook on life?
I kind of know, because I do silly things anyway, so I'm just living my life on the edge.
Gotcha.
When you're already living that far on the edge, you just get to stay there, I guess.
Would you even say it's like the edge of, like, I don't know, glory?
Yeah. Toasty, but definitely got some glory in there.
Amazing.
I respect it. Did it leave any cool scars?
Well, yes, but you'd have to get to know me a little bit more.
I mean, fair.
Well, I do have one, but like I don't like to show off my muscles a lot, so it's under my armor, so my bicep, and it looks like a leaf.
Oh,
That's cool.
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's cool, like an acorn leaf.
Nice.
Right. I'm going to disappoint.
Okay. So River's taking first watch.
I'll take first watch as well.
Okay. Both of you roll a perception check for me.
These cheating guys are very mean to me.
15.
11.
Okay.
On my armor.
So the rain you're thankfully sheltered from for the duration, thanks to Tex and their memory. The thunder, it does come closer till it's almost overhead. It only lasts for a few claps of thunder before it starts to retreat again.
Oh, that's good.
Not too bad.
See, I would have been fine.
Debatable.
I'm just gonna work on my armor the whole time.
I'll just be keeping like a diligent eye out for anything, and then when the watch is over, I will just. What is the sleeping arrangements? We have 3 tents.
Mm-hmm.
Who's sleeping? Who's like sharing tents? Like, what's the situation?
Usually, Mika and I share a room. So
Usually, Leaf and I sleep together in one bed.
They're cuddle buddies.
We're cuddle buddies. Leaf just monetizes out the fact that I'm kind of very warm.
Leaf just hogs the heat of the Dragonborn, is what Leaf does.
Yep.
That's fair. That's fair. So that leaves me and Tix to be roomies. Okay.
You can just
Curious.
You can just wake me up for the next watch because that makes sense.
Okay. All right. When the watch is over, I just go into the tent, wake Tix up.
Oh, okay.
Am I on second watch? I never.
You can be if you want me.
Okay, I'm on second watch.
Yeah, I'll do second watch. Yep.
I'm already. That's 3 of us.
Oh,
That's
sorry. Okay, I'll go back to sleep.
I figured that you would have arranged who was doing the walk before you went to
All right,
sleep.
let me toss Leaf off of me and lock it up.
How dare you? I'm trying to sleep here.
Oh, sorry. Neatly.
you're real cold.
Tuck you.
Check you. Tuck, tuck, tuck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
Roll perception checks for us.
Yeah. Teeny tiny dice. Oh, God.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait, okay, that's not too. I don't. It's perception.
17 for me.
14.
Okay, now that the thunder has kind of passed, and the rain has kind of slowed down, the air starts to clear a bit, and you smell something. You're not sure how far away it is, or how close it is, but it just smells like 3-day-old slab of meat that's just been sitting outside in the sun.
It smells rank and sour.
Do you smell that?
Just as a heads up, though, when I go in, Mika, are you sleeping? Okay. I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to continue to work on my armor.
Okay.
It smells like rotting flesh.
I was gonna say Leaf socks, but yeah.
No, I know that smell. I know that smell well. No, this is definitely rotting
Yeah, it's not good.
flesh.
It's not a good smell.
Maybe there's a dead beast around.
Maybe. I guess I don't know. I guess if it gets worse, we'll go. I don't think we should go looking for
Yeah, don't forget armor.
those.
Whatever it is, I kind of hope it's dead.
If it's not, we have a much bigger problem.
Exactly, that's what I was thinking.
Oh god, that smells awful.
Okay.
It's not even charred flesh.
No, it's no, and it's definitely not
definitely
fresh. It's ripe.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've never heard of ripe dead flesh.
It's
Well,
right.
the smell is right.
Oh, I was like, what is ripe dead flesh? I was like, isn't it just like a dead person killing you there and then?
Go back to bed, Leaf.
Yeah, it's like you hear this just muttering from the tent. You're just like sleep talking, continuing the conversation with you all. As Leaf is going in and out of a meditative state.
This crew of chuckle fucks, I just love them.
Well, I don't think we're going to do anything about the smell at this point.
I mean, if it starts to get stronger, but
sure, maybe.
But I'm not going to go out.
No, I don't want to look for it.
My mom didn't raise no dummies. I'm not going to go out in the woods looking for the thing that smells like death.
I mean, it's the woods. It's gotta, no.
Mm-mm.
We're good.
Good. Just going to sit here by the fire and keep an eye out. I'm
It's gonna hang out here.
listening for, dragging zombie footsteps, I guess.
So
Maybe it's like, what if it's like a troll or something? Like, I don't know.
Well,
I mean, those things stink.
can
Giant.
I hear them in my tent?
What?
Can I hear them?
Yeah, you would hear them because you haven't went to sleep.
we're trying to keep low key quiet because everyone's.
Oh, I'm
Asleep.
seeing. You don't know that.
But you're not asleep, so
Yeah, I would say with your passive perception, you can hear them.
I just like laughing.
And you just hear an ominous laugh coming from one of the tents.
My laugh is not ominous.
In the dark, it's ominous. When everybody's supposed to be asleep.
Condescending, yes. Snarky for sure.
it must be River.
Must be River. No, River.
Are you gonna get any sleep tonight, or are you just gonna keep working?
Why don't you come out here and smell the smell?
Seriously.
It smells. Sorry, that's when someone says, "Hey, this milk smells really bad. Smell it."
Smell it. Right?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
smell it. No.
You have to share the experience.
Come on, you gotta
I would
laugh
say you can-
here.
I
I'm
would say
working.
you can already smell it inside the tent. It
Oh,
doesn't
no.
stop at the boundary of canvas.
Damn, is it getting worse?
Is it getting worse, or is it just a low level rankness?
Is it like, that smell of ocean farts? Or is it comes with low tide? Or
I would say you would know of what that smells like, Torin. No, it does not smell like that.
okay.
You did come from an island.
It
Yeah.
smells worse.
I came from an island, I know. Low
It smells
tide.
like something is festering.
Oh, that's dirty even.
That word is disgusting. Can we not?
Right? There's just words that describe too well what they mean.
Yeah. This is what my English degree was for.
I mean, how does one follow the stench? I guess.
I think we should leave the stench alone. I have an alarm up. It's fine.
Yeah,
Alright.
we should leave the stench alone. I'm not good. Like I said,
I'm gonna cover my mouth as I work, or my nose.
I'm just gonna light some incense. I'm gonna get a brick out of my kit. This is too much.
I've spent a lot of nights alone in the woods. You don't follow the stench
I didn't
if
think
you
so.
can avoid it.
I mean,
I don't want to know. I don't want to know what you get up to in the woods. Sounds wrong.
And mostly, I just try to avoid dying. And one way you can avoid dying is you don't go look for the thing that smells like that.
are you still talking in their sleep?
Yes, she is. And I don't know. I keep answering like I should, I guess.
It's worth mentioning at this point that elves don't technically sleep. They go into a 4-hour meditative trance.
I mean, accurate.
Oh, I'm in a trance.
Yeah.
I'm just zen.
Yeah, we're in trances.
Well,
It's
we're out
when,
down at that point.
when
I mean, and I'm sorry, but
sleep happens.
elves are weird. And when a changeling thinks you're weird,
No, I mean, I think you're judging too harshly. Although what I'm
Elves are
thinking
not
about is if
weird.
they don't really need sleep, why are they doing all the majority of the watches?
They both can have third. Well, one of them did. Leaf can take the third watch.
See, I did offer to take the second, but I got told no.
All right, these two are awake and talking. I'm ready to go to sleep.
Okay, you can go
With
sleep.
the third watch, I go to bed. I finally fall asleep.
Okay.
so go nudge Leaf. I'll go nudge.
It may not be the
Mika.
end of our turn yet. I don't know.
I think it's the end of our turn. Is it the end of our turn? I don't know. It smells terrible out here. I can't think of anything.
No,
other.
it smells better. I lit some incense. Just
Thank
give
you
it a
for
minute.
that.
You're welcome.
Now it just smells like floury, rancid flesh.
Yeah. It smells all mixed together.
Smells like sandalwood.
Knows
Right. Okay, so I would like to. Which direction is the smell coming from? Do we know that?
Please, someone someone is taking this watch with Leaf, right?
DM, is my shift over?
Yeah, I would say that it's now third shift.
Okay. Right.
I'm
I'm going to go follow the smell.
No,
Oh,
no.
God. Oh, Jesus Christ.
To go.
You're all asleep, so you don't know.
No, we just went to wake you up. We are not asleep yet.
Right.
And I
I'm
think
gonna wake up you, right?
I'm not going to sleep yet. I'm just going to sit in the tent because I know what's going to happen. We've got River and Leaf that are up on shift.
River's going to bed.
River's going to bed. It's Mika. It's Mika and Leaf.
Mika to go keep an eye on Leaf.
Can you please try to make sure Leaf does not leave to go after whatever this horrible smell is out here? Because we don't need to poke that with a stick. And Leaf is going to not only go poke it with a stick, but want to make friends with it. So can you
I mean,
do
I can
all anything is just try to keep
I will
her
try my best.
in camp.
I mean, having the sleepiest member of the party with the most energetic member of the party.
It's balance. It's balance.
No, it's not.
It's I'm going to bed.
Good night.
Because I don't.
Okay. Oh, everyone sleep. Right. I'm gonna go.
Wake me up when the chaos hits the fan.
We've got
Wake me up whenever Leaf has disturbed the dead creature in the woods.
But we've got an alarm, don't we, if anything bad happens. So it's
Uh-huh.
not like I'm totally dumb.
Does it go off if Leaf crosses it?
No.
It's just
No.
for things coming in, not leaving.
Okay.
And it's only creatures. Like I can say, oh, these creatures. It won't. These people.
So when Leaf comes running back screaming, the alarm will go off about 30 seconds later when whatever is chasing her crosses over the alarm.
Okay. Right. Cool. Okay, Mika. Right, we've got how many? We've got 3. Is it 3 tents we have?
Yeah.
Three tents. We've got 3 tents in the cart. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go check the horses, make sure they're okay. Then I'm gonna go round the left. And are you gonna go like the other way so then we'll meet like in the middle and then like cross over?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna go see the horses and make sure they're okay. But also trying not to breathe in a lot of the smell because it is very intense. So I'm gonna just be like, oh yeah, nice. Go see the horses. Everything seems okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to roll perception at this point now?
Yes.
Okay.
We knew the minute we went back to sleep.
Okay, my perception is 22.
Okay. You're stepping out of the camp. You can definitely tell that the smell of the whatever this is coming from further along the roadway that you were travelling. So you've came off the road like a few hundred meters, maybe a kilometre or so, and you can tell based on where you came off of it, it is further along but nearer to the wood that you're currently in.
Oh shoot. Can I inspect the dirt track? Like I'm guessing it was a dirt road that we're on.
Yeah, it was just like a kind of grassy kind of area.
Yeah. Can I inspect anywhere to see if there's been anyone else like recently in that area?
Yeah, what's your dark vision? Do you have dark vision?
Yeah, I have dark vision, yeah.
Okay. Roll another perception check then.
Okay.
Nick vision.
That is 15.
Okay. So looking at the grain of grass round about, the only marks that you see on it is the marks that have been made by your party as you are entering the little thicket area.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Cool. Okie dokie. Right, as I'm walking away from the horses and sort of going around, this is when obviously I'll meet up with like Mika at this point.
Yeah.
Mika, I have found out that the smell is something in this area and it could potentially be a big bad or someone who likes to sell a lot of dead shit. I haven't worked it out yet.
Well, that sounds something like we're not gonna go and have a look when it's still dark. Yeah?
Yeah, so I'm thinking we need to go back, and when everyone's awake, we need to tell them that we need to properly be careful, because I don't know what's going to happen.
Okay.
Right, cool. I'll see you when I see you around the next loop. I'm guessing Mika does a perception check at this point. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's just in terms of seeing if you can kind of find where the smell is coming from, that you know the general direction.
That was 9.
Okay. I would say that because Leaf has kind of already figured out what direction it's coming from, you've already been given that information as you're making your way around. So roll with advantage, roll again. I'll be nice.
14 plus 3.
Okay.
Somehow I think helping us find this is not actually nice.
Depends on what you do.
Maybe. Maybe it is.
This is just a random roll on a table, by the way. It's not anything. I made this like a year ago. I don't know. Yeah, you going a little bit further along. You do see that there's like some animal footprints and little pockets of mud that have been left by the storm.
Ugh.
Okay. Can I figure out what sort of animal, what sort of size of animal, or anything?
Yeah, roll a survival check. We'll call it survival.
Survival.
Hunting.
Where's survival? 6. That's 14.
Yeah, you can tell that it's definitely not like a bird or a mouse or anything like that. It's more of a heavier creature. And you see like almost like small little hooves. But they don't look like horse hooves.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Are you going any closer, or are you...
I'm going to keep heading back around towards Leaf.
Okay, so you turn back around and make your way back towards camp, avoiding heading off to find out what the smell was. The sun does start to come up, and the smell, now that the sun is coming up and it's getting warmer, it is... Yeah, it's quite atrocious. To put it
All I know is if it's an undead thing, it's better to fight in the daylight than the dark.
I don't know.
It's so much.
I'm going to send a
Can we
person.
just get out of here? It smells horrible. Do we have to poke at the dead thing? Do we have to poke at the dead thing? I mean, let's just go.
No, let's just go.
Let's just go.
Although,
Screw the dead thing. I don't care about the dead body.
dead thing, that's a whole. Don't do that.
That's gross. All we're gonna do is find it and vomit. Vomit. Okay, we're gonna find it, and I'm gonna what? Just smelling it, I can taste it. Oh,
And
God,
the best thing
taste
is
it. Horrible.
that as you leave camp, because it was further along the road you're travelling, the smell just gets stronger for a little while. You're travelling along in the cart.
Oh my god, I'm burning
Roll-
brick incense, just brick.
I didn't get a full night's sleep, so
You have a point of exhaustion, yeah.
where do I do that?
Under conditions.
Ugh.
Oh, because I didn't go up. Never mind. All right.
I'm gonna, is everybody on board? Are we wrapped up in we're
I'm
down
going
the
to roll.
road? I mean, I just want to,
I
Let me know
wake
the
up,
number.
I smell the horrible smell, and I just instantly put my stuff in the cart and like get ready to leave and just wait for everybody.
I dig around in my pack because I have like different little like bundles of herbs and shit in there, and I find like some leaves and I crush them up. I'm like, here, just hold these under your nose. Just here, anybody trust me? Just
I'll grab some.
Like some really fragrant, like mint and like eucalyptus. It's all like it's medieval Vicks Vapor Rub. Just
I'm already sitting up on the cart, reins in hand, and I've got bricks of incense just covered in smoke of all the incense.
So I rolled a 12. Would that work?
to
I'd
what?
say so, yeah.
What are you doing?
Whispers.
Whispers.
Yeah. So I would say everybody roll a perception check.
Oh no!
Roll
16.
with disadvantage.
Well, I have disadvantage.
With disadvantage?
Yes.
With disadvantage?
Not bad.
12.
8.
All of us are rolling with disadvantage.
17.
One with a disadvantage. I rolled a 15 and a 17.
Well, I still did all right. I rolled an 18 and a 16, so that would be a 21.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, so you leave the cart, Leaf, and anybody that rolled above a 12 does notice Leaf just getting up out of the cart, and
Is it if you rolled a 12 or above or
Yeah.
above 12?
12 or above because you met the DC set by Leaf.
Okay.
Okay, Leaf. So you get up out of the cart and you start walking, running your way over towards where this smell is. Right, so that place and cast your going.
Did Leaf leave?
Wait,
Yes, she went that way.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
I'll follow her. Let her have this. I'm just going to follow her.
All right.
I
Okay.
will
I'm tempted to leave you.
I will send a message.
Okay. So you rush over towards where the smell was coming from that you'd managed to ascertain overnight, with River slowly going behind you. Roll a stealth check, River, if you're being stealthy.
I get out of the cart and I follow River.
Okay.
Lord.
I was going to send a message if there was any problem.
All right. We're just gonna sit here. We're just gonna let her have this. We're just. It's fine. It's probably just a dead animal.
Disadvantage for the ability checks.
What could possibly go wrong? I just hope it's dead.
How much was it, sorry?
18.
Like actually, yeah.
18. Okay.
Yeah,
I
same.
would say that you're pretty stealth there. Just based on Leaf's passive perception.
Rolled a 7 and a 12.
So you're only walking or running or however fast you're going for a couple of minutes before you kind of see flies floating about in the air, and you see the corpse of a boar just lying there with its like belly just covered in like bluish mushrooms.
Four.
Blue, you say?
Yeah, bluish mushrooms.
Blue mushrooms, you say?
Blue, you say?
So I just get behind Leaf and go, oh, that's gross. I'm scared.
What are you doing here?
Nothing.
You followed me? What if you could have gotten in danger? Like, what?
I just laugh.
I see this interaction and I just turn around without like being seen and trek back to the cart and let everyone know it was a dead boar.
Okay.
I need blue
Just
mushrooms.
point of order, I just need to know how close you are to this boar at the moment.
Where did you stop? Well, I stopped behind Leaf, so.
Yeah.
I would say at least maybe.
Because the smell's got to be bad right now.
Yeah, it's probably really bad, but I'm going to say we're probably about maybe. Trying to count. But maybe 5 meters away from it.
Okay. So that would be what? About 10 feet? 10 feet? Something
That's 15 feet.
15?
Yeah.
There you go. So you're 15 feet. away from it.
Yeah.
Cool. Just so you know.
I'm going to find a stick near me and throw it at it.
Oh my god.
No, let's step back 5 more feet, and I'm gonna throw one of my ball bearings at it.
Oh yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna do that.
Step back 5 more feet.
I returned to the cart and I'm like, it's just a dead boar. I don't think they can get into much trouble.
No, you don't know them well enough. You just
Okay.
wait.
I'm gonna
This is gonna happen.
give them, let's say, 2 more minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say 3.
And if we don't get a message that they're on their way back,
Yeah.
we're going in.
You think we're gonna have to quarantine them?
I don't know, but I'm gonna give them 2 more minutes,
What if I have any fire?
and then parent's gonna kick in, and we're gonna go get them.
So I throw the ball bearing.
Okay, make an attack roll. Just a straight attack with a ball bearing, just like roll a d20 because.
But is that considered an ability check or no? An attack roll? No, right?
You have I thought with exhaustion you had disadvantage on attack rolls.
No, just on ability checks with 1
Yeah.
point of exhaustion.
Yeah, so that would be
Wouldn't it be like a strength check?
Well, technically, an attack roll is a dexterity check. Technically,
Is it dexterity?
is what
We'll just
Your
do a
dex
straight
modifier.
d20 roll and we'll see what happens just to make it easy.
I mean. I'm not
That's
married to
great.
any of it, so I don't care.
Three?
But
You ping it and it goes nowhere near the.
Here, you try. I give Leaf. I'm really tired. I give Leaf one of the ball bearings.
Ooh, okay, right. I'm gonna throw it at it and see it right where the blue mushrooms are.
Okay, roll an attack roll as well.
Attack roll, do. An attack roll, so that's just a d20.
Yeah, just a d20 roll.
Cool.
Don't add anything onto it just because you're not using any of your weapons.
And I got 12. No, wait. Yes, I got 12.
Okay. So it does get closer to it, but it kind of skirts over the top of it and lands the other side of the.
Screw this. You know, my ball
Okay,
bearing.
I'm gonna use my sling.
Oh yeah! No, here. Take a ball bearing. Use the sling.
Yeah. Right, okay.
Roll an attack roll
Literally
with your sling
poking a
then.
bear.
literally.
So I got. Would it? Oh yeah, bludgeoning. Bludgeoning damage of a 4.
Okay, so what was the attack roll on it?
The attack roll was
13. It was 13.
Yeah.
Cool. So again, it gets a little bit closer. Still not quite hitting it.
No.
All right, I'm gonna use my.
Right. At this point, I'm actually going to go closer to it.
No, don't get closer. Me, my bolt first.
I get off the cart.
No, I lie. I am going to use my dagger of returning, and I'm going to chuck my dagger.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we don't. They're fine.
Oh my
It's
god.
just-
They're gonna get poisoned or some shit. I just know it right now. I feel it.
Yes. 19 to hit.
Remember, these are people who have saved
Okay.
our lives.
And
Right.
1d4.
Also remember they're people that get themselves in trouble a lot.
Plus, so 8 points of damage.
Ooh.
And my dagger, this is the first time I've used it, by the way. So it goes, and then with a poof of like light purple smoke, it whoop, and it's right back in my hand.
Ooh, did it touch the thing?
Yeah,
What did it
it
do?
hit
The mushroom.
It hit the mushrooms like dead on, and
Stay on
releases,
the dagger because of the magical.
releases a huge cloud of like blue spores. Alright.
Still 20 feet away.
Yeah, you're 20 feet away. Leaf, you were 15? Or did you? Yeah, you were 15 feet away.
We've moved back. Like I said,
I moved back
Okay.
before.
Okay, so you're standing beside each other.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as you're watching, the explosion of the blue spores kind of encapsulates the area that you were just standing in.
Ooh.
I'm pacing a little bit.
I'm guessing that is not safe to touch.
Deep breath, Torn. They'll be back.
So I'm gonna get a stick that's really long and see what happens if I put it in the spores.
Oh my god.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. We should try to extract the spores without setting it off.
How do we do that?
I should not, because I have disadvantage on everything.
Wait, what is it? Right, what do we
Takes
do?
about
How long has it been?
Not that long.
yeah, so it's only been about 2 minutes.
Would this be a survival check then?
Or medicine check.
Or
So
med-
you're trying to
I was gonna
extract
give it 3 minutes.
So you're trying to extract the spores without
Setting it off.
River mentioned it.
All right, fine. You're right. Let's go.
As a survival check, I rolled an 18 and an 11 plus 6. So like as a at disadvantage, it would be 17.
Okay.
My survival is 18.
Okay, so obviously you have to get a lot closer to it to be able to.
Until it dissipates, by the way. We wait until it dissipates, the cloud. We're not that dumb.
Okay. It takes about 30 seconds or so for it to kind of dissipate. So I would say you're kind of getting to the kind of 3 minute mark that you said that you would wait.
And then I'm also going to also recommend using our cloaks to cover our face.
Yeah.
I'm following it. Like, secret, take us back. Take us. This has been too long. I can't.
All right, I start jogging back towards where I left
Okay.
them because with a dead boar, you didn't think they could get into trouble with that.
Okay. So
I'm secret.
as you're all kind of walking back over, you get maybe halfway. River and Leaf have like a little vial. How are you trying to extract this?
By putting it on a stick.
No.
And then, like, leaning it over and kind of scooping it up.
However, the best way is we rolled a good survival check. I don't know.
Right, have we appeared?
With like a Y at the
Okay.
end, you got your little vial, and you're
You're
like,
definitely gonna. I have gloves on. I always have gloves on, so I'm not touching it. So I will do whatever to whatever to touch it, so it doesn't touch any of our skin.
Have we appeared yet?
And it's gonna be
Can
very
I-
gentle.
Lift River, like, do you know, if you're about to do, like, the wheelbarrow thing, but, like, from my waist, like, and I could, like, hold her, like, acrobat style, kind of, like, it kind of looks a bit dodgy, kind of looks like I've got, like, my hips, like,
This is the game of whole production, okay? Roll a strength check.
Let's try this check.
I would
Okay,
say
so
you guys are
Weigh that much, so the DC can't be that high. I am tiny as fuck.
You guys are like halfway there. You just see Leaf pick
Yeah,
River
I'm
up and you're like,
a small tabaxi.
I shout,
I died.
"Hold it the fuck out! What are you doing?"
So it's I got 20, 21.
okay. So you managed to you lift River up and like attach River round your waist and are holding
Are we
River
gonna
over
count
it.
like at the base of the spore, so I'm not seeing off where the pollen comes from?
3 minutes was too long. We gave them
And
too
then
long.
I'm gonna put it in a little bag, like a little. I made a.
Okay, so how are you detaching this?
I'm gonna put it from the bottom, not from the top of the spore. Or wherever. Can I do a survival check to see where the best place to detach the spore is?
Sure, go for it.
Top. Get top. US scores.
12 is my lower number. I rolled a 16 and a 12, so that is 12. 18.
18, okay. You see that the spores are kind of growing out of the actual corpse itself along like long cuts or slices that are along its body. So you see that they are like attached in the body itself and are growing out of the body with little stems that lead up to the blue caps of the mushroom. So it's up to you for knowing mushroom foraging. You kind of pull a mushroom kind of from its base rather than just pull the cap.
Yeah, that's what I was going for. The base, anyway.
Okay.
In case you're wondering, Secret, this is what happens when you give them 1 minute too many.
And I put it in the
So you're sitting there watching now.
Yeah, I think we're just standing there like.
So as you pull this mushroom cap out of the body,
and I hold my breath while I'm doing it.
Yeah, because I'm holding you like on your like waist.
oh yeah, yeah, it's not going to help you. So as you pull this, the blue cloud explodes again, and the 3 or 4 of you who are coming up to kind of tell them to stop, and you're shouting at them to stop, Secret. You see them just encapsulated by this blue cloud of spores, and I'm going to need both of you to roll a Constitution check for me.
Dun, dun,
Is it a
dun.
saving throw or a check?
In fact, yeah, saving throw. Sorry, yeah.
Constitution saving.
No problem. I got a +1. And disadvantage. It's fine. Wait, saving throw is not an ability check, so I don't have disadvantage. Correct?
Right, they're different.
Just roll a straight check, yeah.
Yeah, I scored 19.
Okay.
15.
Okay, the DC is 18. So, as the spores settle down,
So do like the other party, go, no, we lost them to like the blue smoky stuff. Oh no, we're children. Ah. And then we're just like, yeah, it looks like we're in like a really weird sex position, but we're not. We're just doing some acrobats.
yeah.
All right, what's it do?
So, you see this whole acrobatic Cirque du Soleil routine, and you see the big blue massive cloud just envelop the both of them. And once the kind of spores settle,
Oh no! Ah.
you just see the both of them covered in these blue spores.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Let me just roll.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, River, I'm going to need you to remember 2 for me.
Remember 2?
Yep, the number 2.
Okay.
Okay. And they're both just covered in these spores just now and are kind of coughing. Despite holding your breath, you're just still kind of coughing with the spores explosion round about you. For the both of you.
I cast Prestidigitation on River to try and get.
No, do not do that, because then you'll take my die off. Don't do that.
You can tell it what to do.
I can.
I don't think dye is considered as cleaning something.
Yeah, I don't think that would be.
Yeah, I would say you would just get like the blue spores off the black.
Yeah.
All right.
I cast Prestidigitation and try to clean off all the spores off of River.
Yep, which you managed to do.
And then I cast it again on Leaf to get all of the fucking spores off of Leaf.
Okay.
Can we please step back from the boar and the blue mushrooms?
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Can we please, just for my personal sanity, can we just step 20 feet back from the mushrooms, please?
Okay,
Please.
fine. And then I like flop River head back on her feet and go. Fair enough.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, now we know it wasn't a big scary monster.
Do I feel any different?
Not right at this second, no.
Oh, Lord.
So should we make our way back to the cart
Yeah, we probably
Yes.
should.
and let's hit the road and not explore any more mushroom infested corpses?
But did I get some of the mushrooms in the vial?
You managed to half fill the vial, yeah.
No, anything.
And I cork it so nothing's coming out.
Now, you said the DC for those mushrooms was 19. Neither of them rolled a 19, right?
18. The DC
18?
was 18.
And neither of them rolled an 18.
Neither of them rolled an 18,
We
right?
rolled a 19.
Okay, so Leaf did. River did not. Okay. Not that I would know any of this,
All right.
but
Nope.
It's fine.
So they're coming back to the cart, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say stop right there. Stop. Don't come any closer to me. Stop where you are. And I'm gonna cast detect poison and disease.
Okay.
Poison.
I'm gonna say put the vial over there, away from you. You come over here. All of you just stand right there, and I'm gonna detect poison or disease.
Okay. So you do detect something on River, but you're not entirely sure what it is.
Oh, shit. So it's not poison or disease.
Yeah, you get the idea that it's...
But it's something fishy.
Oh no,
Yeah.
River. River, there's something going on inside your body, and it doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Yeah.
It's called puberty and it sucks. No, I'm joking.
Well, I'm guessing since it's not disease, that hopefully it can't be transmitted to any of the other party members.
Well, my guess is it was a big fat blue cloud of spores that they were standing in.
Right, but that would be poison.
Well, not if it's not going to kill her.
I don't know. But it's something.
It's fine. Here's what we do. We just keep an eye. We keep an eye on any strange, odd behavior. We, maybe consider not letting people go off on their own for a hot minute. I don't know what else we can do.
River, why don't you sit up front? with
Sure.
me? Yeah. I mean, I want to be able to keep an eye on you, and I just feel better about it.
Yeah, I would say that Leaf was kind of in the radius of you casting this, so you're able to tell that there's nothing up with Leaf, but you can't tell if it's an infection or a disease or like both mingled together, but there's definitely like something going on with River.
I mean, when is there not? It's fine.
Right. Well, I mean, I can always cast detect good or evil.
Yeah. Do you have like
I can detect magic. I mean, if
do
there
you have what's it
a
called?
magic mushroom.
Do you have lesser restoration?
I do have lesser restoration, but I mean,
If you cast lesser restoration on, I mean, that's kind of what it's for. But then we won't get to see what.
no, because it's only all lesser restoration will do is to end either one disease or one condition afflicting it.
Mhm.
I have one.
One condition is afflicting this person right now.
Do we know that there's a condition in
Right.
Well, that's what they cast the
Yeah.
detect poison showed that something was going on.
It just means a condition.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not doesn't hurt to try it.
It is. That's what lesser restoration is for.
All right then. I mean,
And as long it's not because the other one isn't what's it called? Concentration,
detect-
right?
Yeah, no, detect good and evil will just tell you if there's any demons.
No,
or
it
angels
detects.
around.
Right. So it'd still be up. You could
I
cast
mean, if it's magic, that's not going to do anything.
Well, it's concentration.
the detect one is? Oh.
I'm telling you, I don't want to waste all my spells on somebody who is a freaking moron.
Just wait, I'm fine.
I mean, I'm telling you
Very fair.
that this paladin's not wasting a smite-worthy shot.
Listen, while I'm up front, I'm gonna cast because I haven't done my spells, so I'll cast detect magic
There we go.
ritually. I don't use a spell slot. Well, I'm just
There we
sitting up front and see if I see anything on myself.
There we
Okay.
go.
Is it?
You cast it ritually up front. The only magic things you detect is magic items that your party has.
So it's
But
not
you because nobody in the party has cast this before, correct? I don't think anyone has.
magic. I have.
Have you? Okay. You notice this time that there's also magic coming from Mika's bag.
Yeah, no, we knew that last time.
Okay.
Yeah, we discovered that Mika's been hiding out a bag of holding.
Okay,
Yeah, we
I
knew
couldn't remember if you discovered it or not.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not magic,
just
it's
gotta
not poison, it's not disease. I'm going to go ahead and cast Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
And I just touch her on the shoulder and see if I can.
Thanks.
Okay. So I would for some flavor with this. How would your lesser restoration draw anything out of the body?
Well, I think that there's some
Sucks me dry.
particulates that are within her body that when I touch her, they would kind of evaporate like a mist about and
Okay.
float up.
Okay. So once casting this, you see little tiny blue spores kind of leaching out of River's skin and fur and just evaporating and disappearing off in the air.
Whoa. That's cool.
That was sick. You're like a lava lamp.
You can now get rid of that number 2.
Dun dun.
I mean, didn't I go to the bathroom first?
I know.
What?
No. But
Oh.
I was waiting for that joke.
Yep. Okay.
All right.
All right, so how about we get in the cart and to quote Secret, don't poke any more mushroom encrusted corpses.
All right, let's
go on our way.
Okay. So you start the cart back up and continue on the road away from this spore blue cap mushroom infested boar, and we'll take a quick little break there then.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
I am.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere.
All right. So heading along the road, let's try and speed this up a little bit. So I'm just going to do one perception check now. For whoever's up front. Someone wants to roll a perception check.
Apparently, I was designated to the front in timeout.
Yeah.
And then
Up there.
Hold
I
on.
rolled a 15.
I rolled a 5 with disadvantage.
Okay, who's driving the cart just now?
I am.
5 with perception. 11.
It's a whopping 6 over here.
Okay. So Thorin's up front and has River up there. Leaf, seeing as you're old as well to say you were up front, I'm guessing you've just like kind of squeezed in both you and River kind of sandwiched in next to Thorin.
Yeah.
Leaf is usually monkeying around somewhere around the canvas.
And the rest of you are just sitting in the back of the cart. Mika, I'm assuming, is dozing away as usual.
Yeah.
But you don't see anything suspicious. There's no travellers or anything like that along this road that you've found your way onto. Seems as though everybody else has taken the trade route rather than the King's Road.
I just like have nod in and out the whole time.
Little catnaps.
Mm-hmm.
I had to. And coming up towards kind of sunset time, you see like a small outcropping of rocks that does have a shelter inside as well. It's not quite a cave, it's just like a rock that is jutting up out of the side of the road and covers half of the roadway itself. But there's plenty of space for the cart to go underneath.
Cool.
So you can stop there if you wish for the evening and take camp at the side of the road, or try and find somewhere else.
Now is carry on.
It's sunset though.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just camp.
All right. Well, someone want to hop down and check it out first?
I'll hop down from the cart as we slow down and go and scope
I'll
out.
hop down with you and walk over.
Okay. Roll just perception checks just to
21.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Okay. You see remnants of a fire. The fire itself, all the ashes are dry because it's underneath the rock face. And there seems to be enough space for 2 tents here.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, it looks fine. A couple of us can also just sleep in the back of the cart.
Yeah.
It's covered. And we'll be covered.
Cool.
Alright. So who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
I'll take first watch as well.
Okay.
We're all like,
I'll
I
take
see you
second.
learned quickly.
I'll take second.
Okay. Who else is on second?
I'll take second.
Okay. That leaves Tex and Mika then for third watch.
That works.
Cool.
I'll start the fire before I go to bed.
we didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire. The world's been turning. Sorry.
I'll start the fire.
You just see Leaf like dancing around the unlit fire as this is going on.
And I will do the ritual spell for alarm as well.
Cool. Alright. Tex, I'm assuming you went and found food for everybody and you all enjoy a nice evening meal. And I'm assuming there's now a fire lit. So first watch people, if you roll perception checks, either one of you each or one with advantage.
Wait. Before I go to bed, I tap Leaf on the shoulder and say, guidance.
Oh. For me, it's me. That will be, so that is So what happens when you get guidance? Do you get an extra
D4. Add a D4 on.
a D4 on top?
I got 18.
Okay.
So 9. So that's 9. Oh wait, and a D4, not just 4. Oh, 4. So 9 plus 4 is something.
13.
Yes.
Okay. So, Leaf, you're just too busy preoccupied with your close encounter earlier on that day.
Mm-hmm.
You're paying attention, but it's only half paying attention because you're kind of caught up in your own thoughts and your own kind of daydreams for what could have happened, what would have happened, sort of thing. You keep a very close eye out, Secret, and there's nothing apart from just like chirping birds and cicadas, things just nestling down for the evening.
Okay. I'll leave Leaf to their pondering and dancing around the fire.
Okay. Your watch comes to an end.
So
The two elven folk heading off for their own meditations.
And it was, what was it, Torin and River?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Roll.
fun.
It's your one. Guidance, myself.
All right.
Time up. Let's get this going.
We'll have to roll at disadvantage.
Oh,
Hey, that's not terrible.
It's not too terrible. It's a 14.
Yay.
10 plus 6 is 16 plus 19.
All right.
Okay. Thankfully, there's no smells this evening. Everything, the air is nice and clear. It smells fresh, but with like the onsetting of like dew. You can kind of tell it's going to be making the ground a little bit damp in the morning when you wake up. But there's nothing untoward or anything like that. Nothing interrupting your watch that evening.
Actually, kind of a nice night.
It's very nice out here. Much better without that smell.
Oh no, someone let it rip. It was me. That's more smells coming your way, everyone. Woohoo!
You leave.
Like, it's been a long time. I haven't had a chance to just let it all out. I nearly got appendicitis.
I read that actually.
You never want to check your drawers at that point.
I read about that on Twitter the other day.
Yeah,
All right. I'm going to go to bed now.
it's the only smell tonight that we will experience.
I'm not staying in Leaf's tent.
Well, you missed the fire because when I pumped it, like, set.
Oh my god.
Like,
You're doing that thing where you're lighting your farts on fire near the fire. Is that what's
Yeah.
happening?
yep,
When Leaf wakes up in the morning, it's just Leaf, and everybody else is like in one tiny tent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's in the cart huddled up.
it was outside. I never do it on torrent. So it's
Oh,
fine.
that's nice.
Yeah, I've never. Yeah, I'm thankful for that.
I've used like a constant fire source, so like that could have been epic.
That would be dangerous.
Yeah.
That's the end. That could be the very beginning of the end of our sleeping arrangement.
That TPK.
That's why I respect you.
Oh,
I'm going to bed.
Alright, final watch then. Checks and Mika.
Are we rolling perception?
Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh, before I left, I definitely guidance one of you.
The rolls are already
I don't
done.
think
I
guidance.
can do that. Guidance is after a roll before.
I don't think guidance is going to help in that one.
No.
All right. Well, then Mika gets the guidance.
So what was that? Plus a D4.
Yeah.
Too many different things to add. My brain can't do it. I rolled 13. I've got +3, and then it's
16.
+2.
18.
18.
There you go.
It's late on a Sunday. Okay. Tix, you're too busy just still ruminating over the fact that 2 of your party members were utterly stupid and there was nothing that you could kind of do to prevent or to help whatever disease, infection, poison this was that infected River.
This is why I have the alert feat. It's anxiety.
Say that the truth.
That's all alert is. It's just anxiety and hypervigilance.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
And Mika, you, as the sun comes up, you just see the sky burst into like all these bright oranges, and it's one of the nicest like sunrises that you've seen in a long time.
Oh.
I don't want to get through too much.
My point of
Probably
his
can't do
is
that.
gone, right?
Sorry, what?
After a long sleep, I get my point of exhaustion leaves.
Yes, that's gone. So you wake up the rest of the party and ready the camp. And get ready to head back out. Okay. Day 3 then. So you've got 2 more days on the road. Day
I
3.
go back to my cart and work on my armor.
I'll drive the cart today.
I'm gonna get in the back of the cart for once. I'm just over it.
I'll set up with Secret up front.
Okay. Who wants to roll a perception check?
Not me, because it's daytime.
Fair.
Theoretically, if I don't roll a nat 1, my perception is pretty good. It's just,
Guidance.
you know. Ooh, guidance. All right, give me a D4.
Oh, by the way, just for the record, when I said I would message you if there's a problem, I don't actually have message anymore. So
Oh, also, just as a side note, I definitely message Pandora at night before I go to bed. I just haven't done it,
Okay. Let's
Right,
backtrack
yeah.
a bit.
but I definitely do that.
Okay.
And just tell her everything's fine.
You just private about it. Is that what
People
you're
are chuckle fucks. I try to do it a little more privately because. Oh, hey. That's going to be 23, 4, 5, 26.
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
Nice.
In terms of you messaging Pandora, I would say that you're off doing, while you're scouring for food yourself, you're messaging Pandora because that's the only
That's
kind of alone sort of time
Yeah.
you get.
That's the only alone time I get. It's when I go get dinner.
Yeah.
So 26 for the road.
Okay. So, off in the distance, you've kind of like crested a hill at this point and you're kind of starting to go downhill a little bit. But as you come to the top of this, with that perception check, you don't see anything else around in terms of people or anything like that. But coming to the top of this hill, you do start to see the peaks of the Cursed Pinnacle, which you know the name of from being roughly around that area growing up. And it's dark and foreboding off in the distance.
Well, that just looks reassuring.
I just like look up at it and I'm just like, oh no.
The great news is, for those of you who have been to Begdor before, which I think is pretty much everyone apart from Leif and Thorin, you know that Begdor is in the mountain range that houses the Cursed Pinnacle. So yeah.
You know, I know it's just a mountain, but goddamn.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this area. It does not give me good vibes.
No, it's bad vibes. It's very bad vibes.
Are we almost there yet?
I don't know. Do you see the giant scary mountain?
Listen, I don't know. I got to pee.
What's stopping you?
I mean,
Maybe we better stop for a minute.
Do we need to take it?
let's just keep going. I just want to get there.
Okay, based on that then, I would say that River starts to become like a child on a really long road trip. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Work on my armor. I have nothing else that I am thinking about. I just want to know because I want you to know.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah, I'm preoccupied.
Either that or one of you can just ask River, are we there yet?
You can't be too distracted because I am also sitting back here for once.
Yeah, and it's with your tall frame, you're like kind of hunched down underneath the canvas. It's not the most comfortable place for you. You can't stretch your legs out too far or anything like that.
I'm just gonna lay supplying.
I'm just gonna take up this half of the cart. The rest you can fit.
You can sit on. It's fine.
Is it weird that there's like we haven't seen any other travelers on the road for like 2 days?
They must have taken the trade routes, I guess.
Yes, but like
We saw one, right? We saw like there were
that was on the first. That was on the first day.
Yeah.
We haven't seen like literally the road's been vacant.
You know,
It does seem odd.
Like it seems a bit peculiar to me.
it's a trade route, right?
No, we're on the King's Road.
Oh, the King's Road. Wow.
I mean, I know the trade road's busy, but
Maybe it's taking a wyvern attack.
maybe.
That feels like.
I mean, we don't have to worry about that because obviously we'll just kill it.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would really be fine if I never had to fight another wyvern.
I assume I'm just laying there with my hand above and kind of parting the
You can talk through it. Yeah.
canvas so we can talk there.
You should see puffs of magic coming out of my hands. I'm like trying to do this thing.
Marine Layer came, you know, thinking back on that wyvern fight, you weren't there, Secret, but that was the best use of Marine Layer I've ever seen.
Oh, was it now?
It really was.
It was one time we really came in.
It was the one time that
having a
spell came
shield
in
around us,
clutch.
so we just kind of move, attack.
Although, I've been thinking, I bet you we could use it like when anyone wants privacy or like,
It hangs around for a long time.
yeah.
But like we all bunched up together, so like whoever did the attack would just like step in front and be able to see to attack the wyvern.
Because you could see, all of us inside of it could see, right? You
Because
know,
we were right up next to Torin who cast it. It was great.
saw him 5 feet within me.
That might be the first time I've heard somebody using that spell to some sort of efficacy.
Yep. And we just kind of rotated around, and whoever was in the front, but you could still see because you were within 5 feet, so you just attacked, but the wyvern couldn't see us because it was just it just had the fog cloud to like.
And then the rider that was with the wyvern, every time they struck on us, it was like half damage. So it was great.
Yeah, and they kept missing because they had roll disadvantage because they couldn't see us, so their attacks kept missing. It's clutch.
Maybe you guys aren't as big a group of buffoons as I thought.
Oh, come on, we're not. We're just,
Mushroom cloud.
I mean, mushroom cloud. I get it. I think that
We now have our own mushrooms.
I think that we as a party, what it comes down to,
I mean, can't one of our druids identify?
we are better than the sum of our parts, is what it is. There's a synergy that happens when we're all fighting together that doesn't necessarily happen when we are fighting alone or in small groups.
I just lean over to Leaf and be like, we got the mushrooms. Like, we did the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we know you got the mushrooms. Good job getting the mushrooms. Good job.
When they come in handy, you'll be thanking us.
Exactly. You never know when we might need to release them.
For what purpose?
To poison them?
They're not poisonous.
When you're looking at the vial,
Long enough to know what it does.
True.
I mean, it's kind of a mystery, though. I mean, they're not poisonous. They're not magical.
But they do something to you. We just don't know what it is because you were a good kid. And
Right? I mean, I was tempted to find out where it was going. Figured I could use lesser restoration later after they morph into some kind of zombie form, you know? Yeah.
interestingly enough, with River like pulling out the vial and like shaking it.
I didn't shake.
No.
Well, not shaking. It's not gonna explode. Don't worry. It's lost its blue color in it now, and it's now like a sludgy looking brown.
Oh, that's some bullshit. I'm just gonna put it in someone's food.
River.
A bad guy? Not like us. Wow.
Well, you know, I never think of you sometimes. You know, you can be really. Wow.
I've never caused intentional harm.
she has never caused permanent intentional harm to a member of the party.
Just
I'm
saying.
talking about if we are in a tight situation and maybe we need somebody out of the way or something. Because at the very least, it might not do this, but this is definitely going to cause somebody some serious bathroom issues.
Right. At the very least, it would cause some intestinal distress.
Exactly.
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe at a dinner that we go to.
But then again, it could also reactivate within a fleshy
Right.
substrate. And
Right.
then.
You don't know. I'm keeping it.
Right.
I mean, keep it, obviously.
Keep it safe.
Maybe I, no, I'm not going to do that. That's weird. I was going to say maybe I put a little of my blood in the vial to see if it regrows.
I mean, I'm for that.
That's not weird?
No, that's science.
Wait, we could do tabaxi blood.
All right. So I cut my
Blue
finger
Dells,
over
Blue Dells blood.
a little blood in it and cork it.
Okay. So take one of your daggers and just slice a little bit into one of your paw finger situations. Toe beans.
Oh, beans.
Toe beans.
Toe beans.
So beans, toe beans. Okay.
Was it like just a couple
Toe
drops
beans
of blood fall into the vial?
Toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans. Toe beans.
All right, moving on.
They're the sweetest toe beans I have ever seen. Sorry.
No apology necessary. That was lovely.
Further now.
All
You
right.
put blood in the tube. What happened?
Did anything happen yet?
Nothing happened, at least as of yet.
Oh, that's boring.
I go back to working on my armor.
It's not like it just magically sizzled and grew a whole new plant within the space of a second.
I go back
I'm
to
just
work.
driving the cart and ignoring the shenanigans happening behind me.
And I just lean over and go, it becomes almost impossible to ignore the shenanigans.
I'm going to keep
That's what
trying.
We should have named ourselves. We should have named ourselves the shenanigans.
The shenanigans.
Right. Gosh.
I'm just saying I've been trying for weeks now and months. I don't even think we've been together that long. A month, maybe. It sucks you in. Before you know it, you are a shenanigan as well.
I will strive to avoid that fate.
I mean, I respect.
Gotta get into it.
I'm just saying the chaos is contagious.
Oh no.
Even Osha Dad sometimes gets into it.
Comes with the territory.
Usually just has to do with dancing.
True.
Alrighty.
Where are we at?
Where are we at? Big scary mountain.
With all your shenanigans, I'd say that this has kind of taken place over the course of the day, and the shenanigans kind of rises and falls as people get bored and want to do stuff because it's a long journey again, just after you just did a long journey. And it kind of takes you the whole day until you figure you should probably start to find camp soon. So if someone wants to roll a survival check to look out for the best
I can do that. Since I'm up front and my survival is working. Yeah, not bad at all. 22.
Nice.
Damn.
You find running along this little stretch, you see there's almost like a little stream. Not quite parallel to the road. It's again, it's a few meters back, few hundred meters back. There's a small little stream that's kind of going slowly along. That's got enough space for the horse and cart, as well as all of the tents for the evening.
There's a good spot right down there.
All right. And I direct the horses to go to that spot.
Perfect. Set up camp and you can go on with your evening.
Do alarm again.
Cool.
How many times can you do that?
Well, because it's at the end of each night, so.
Oh, I see. I was like, you just,
And I have 2 spell slots.
all right, okay.
But I do it as a ritual, so I don't even use a spell slot.
That's cool.
Okay.
Light fire, switch dinner.
I like fire.
Just a little, almost like cough or sneeze onto the fire, and it's instantly like lit roaring.
Nice.
Nice.
I gotta say, golden dragonborns are nice to have around.
I'm not too bad, eh?
Yeah.
I keep thinking if we find a nice little, spring of some sort, I could really heat it up with heat up the rocks and put in there. Oh, dude.
Oh,
Hot tub.
instead of like a rock pool, it's like a bubble pool.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you get hot tubs like in fantasy.
Oh, you can. Definitely can.
You definitely can.
Yeah, you just have to figure out how to. Yeah.
And I mean, being a fire-breathing dragon, I think it makes sense. Like back in the day, I mean, it heat up. Well, still, like in some cultures, they heat up rocks to cook on, and I just figured heat up rocks and put them in the water, and it would make the water nice and warm.
Because then the rock retains heat for a while.
If you have gas, you can make bubbles for us.
I mean, we've got plenty of that.
That's what I was going through my head with bubble, and I'm like, oh no.
My mind didn't go there, actually. It all used it.
You just set it up for us. That's it.
Yeah.
All right. First watch. I'll take first watch.
Cool.
I will also take first watch.
I'll take a second.
second.
Third.
Third.
All right.
Make your rolls.
That's cocked.
15.
Ooh, nice. I don't know what I have. I think what did I say? Is it +6? So 1T5.
Nice. The only sort of things that you can make out is there's like little minnows in the stream. So, little teeny tiny fish and like little frogs and things like that. They're just bouncing around and lapping at making the water splash.
I definitely catch a couple and eat them. I'm a cat.
Get your paws wet.
Snacky snack.
Okay. You have a little midnight snack on the minnows.
Sardines.
Okay. Anything else anyone that you want to do in your watch, or?
I just say we really need to find someone who can get us a teleportation spell.
I mean, if you guys had that, that would make this a lot easier because this road is long and boring.
Listen, anybody, I don't care. We could just like buy one. Can you buy one? You can't buy one.
You can't not buy one, no.
I hate long road trips.
Yeah, they're never fun, but once we get there, there'll be plenty of action to make up for it.
Yeah.
Remember, we have to be performing troupe.
I forgot about that. Oh, that's never gonna work.
We have to find a way, because if we get found out, there's gonna be hell to pay.
Well, then I should work on that because I can't lie.
Yeah, you need to work on that. Start working on whatever your act will be. Stop working on your armor so much and start preparing for the performance.
I'm preparing. Trust me, I'm preparing.
Now, you missed the performance of the century where I was in like lederhosen in the drag queen, in the drag bar.
That was really good. We did a really good job with that. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's like, are you done with your meditation already?
Yeah, I just randomly like appeared places. Or it's probably because in my brain I'm playing D&D, but also my brain is out here and I'm also somewhere else.
It's quite all right.
And I forget that sometimes I'm not supposed to be in this scene.
We'll say that you're just like doing your meditation in the tent, but you're still fully aware of your surroundings while this is going on. So you're still able to have conversations with people when you're doing your meditation.
That makes me feel better. It's just the ADD kicking in.
Feel that.
All good. All right. I'm going to go to bed.
Yeah, same.
Oh,
I'm not
Wake up. Who was it? Was it Torrin and Leaf?
Yeah.
Torrin.
I'm up.
knock, knock.
Guidance on one of you.
I'll take guidance, please.
Okay.
Okay, you've got guidance.
What am I got there? Ooh, a 12. Plus guidance
Plus
D4.
a D4 here.
Oh my gosh, the magnet on this box.
It's very strong. Don't shut the box.
It's in the box.
They forgot to pack their dice, so they're using one of my sets.
What am I doing that for? Pointy, but it's the wrong pointy one.
Pointy.
With the really stabby, sharp one.
Stabby, stabby.
And the one?
Yep.
13.
That one.
No, it's dice.
No, the 4 was a D4 was a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I got 13, but I didn't roll again. Oh no, that's it. Never mind.
That's it.
Never mind. Ignore me. Continue.
Okay. Leaf, are you making a perception check, or do you want Torrin to make it an advantage?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Perception check. Wait, minus
Yes.
plus 4. What's yours, Torrin?
0.
Okay, I will do it. A perception check, right? Cool.
Yep, just a straight roll because Torrin's already rolled.
Okay, that's an 11.
I do have
I actually have a higher perception than somebody for once.
I mean, it's a nice, cool night. It's not terribly cold. And the stars are out, and it looks pretty.
Nice. Kind of lovely out.
It's nice and chill.
And then a Tarrasque.
Beholder.
TPK. We are not ready for that nonsense.
Wait, is that Tiamat?
Don't joke. Guess what it is?
I was not ready.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out. Pretty chill. Nice for a change.
And then the third party?
Yep. Pretty much.
I cannot guide you. I am a
Good morning, Mika. Morning.
Do you want to look around or do you want me to go look around?
I suppose I should come too.
Okay. So does that mean I'm rolling with advantage or do you want to roll your own?
Or what would you rather?
I don't care. What's your perception modifier?
It's +3.
Mine's +5.
You just do it with advantage then?
Yeah, sure. And watch me roll really crappy on both dice. Let's see. See what happens.
Not one on both.
No. So I got a 19.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear farts coming from a tent. But that's normal for you.
No, you don't. I've finished. Thank you very much.
It's good to know that Leaf
You and someone else.
is working well.
It's not just me who pumps. Everyone else, other people pump too.
It's true. I just ate a bunch of minnows, so that's going to smell not great.
Oh gosh, cat farts are terrible.
Cat farts are awful. I'm not going to figure out who that was, though. That seems above my pay grade.
And you've already followed the smell once.
Yeah, Well, tried not to follow the smell, but
Ended up following the smell regardless.
regardless. I mean, I should have known. We should have just done it. But
Okay. So, you all load back up into the cart for one final push. Those of you who have done this stretch of the road before know that you'll probably get there closer to sundown to Victor.
Mm-hmm.
no, we should make it to town today, though.
All right.
Well,
I'll be in front again, driving the cart.
standing in.
I'll sit up in front because I'm done being squished.
I'm right at the back of the cart, looking out, like looking at the back end.
Are your legs like dangling off the edge?
Yeah.
They're just kicking away as you. Almost like pretending like Fred Flintstone or whatever. And you're like pushing the cart along with your feet. Just for funsies. And the rest of you are just settled down in the back of the cart, just doing whatever it is that you'd like to do. I need someone to roll. Okay. Need someone to roll another perception check for me for your last perception check for this stretch.
I can do that.
Cool.
Dirty 20.
Nice. So now that you're closer, you see that over Bigdur and the Cursed Pinnacle and the mountain range over there, you do see that there are not necessarily storm clouds, but it's just darker in that area for some unknown reason. And you're able to correctly pick out the approach towards Bigdur itself, given the fact that you've been there before, you know your way. And you are able to pull up towards Bigdur. So let me just bring it up on my iPad, because I'm pretty sure I did a map for Bigdur months and months ago. I did. I don't have it on the laptop, so I can't show you it yet, but I'll describe it. Coming up towards Bigdur, so nicely, like, not paved, like, not necessarily paved, but there is stone that's been kind of carved in to the approach, and you're getting higher and higher. Not like halfway up the mountain, but maybe like a third of the way up the mountain as you're going up towards it. And you see there's a large stone opening that's just like chiseled deep into the mountain itself. And on each side as you approach the main gates, everything here is all completely made out of stone. Mika, you instantly recognise this stone as being from your hometown. And you see on one side there's a small cluster of like houses, as it were, just like small houses, and on the other side there's a larger cropping of houses as well as a temple and one lonely tavern on the outside of Bigdur. Those of you who've been to Bigdur before and been actually inside the city, which inside the city itself I would say definitely only Mika. Because as you approach, you see various different signs guiding non-dwarfs over towards one area.
As we start to see these signs, I switch to dwarf, please.
Okay. You come towards just past the gates, a little bit behind the gates, a few streets behind. Kind of like a check-in desk almost. Just with some dwarvish guards just kind of dressed up in metal plate armour. Each with an axe, kind of off to the side. It's like leaning on the table, and there's a kind of younger looking dwarf just sitting behind the table.
Mika.
Long curly blonde hair, not quite as long as the others. It's kind of cropped, maybe a couple of inches below the shoulder, but the beard itself is still quite short. It's not as long as the other dwarves that you've seen. Okay,
we should check it. Like, so we're kind of like not like before we get up to like the check-in desk. I would turn to Mika and be like, "Should we go check us in?"
Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
Maybe Mika should do the talking.
I speak Dwarvish. This is a deeply held persona for me, so it's not like I would have to be deceptive to be this dwarf. This dwarf has been part of my family for generations, so I'm not worried about that. My charisma's pretty good.
Okay, so both of you jump down off the car and make your way over towards the check-in desk, and the two dwarfs seeing you approach, they kind of sit up a little bit straighter, as it were, or stand up a little bit straighter, and in Dwarfish, what's your business in town today? Are you staying inside the citadel? I see you're traveling with some non-dwarves.
I just look muscly behind Mika.
Wait, I forgot. Are we traveling through or are we staying here?
We need to camp overnight.
Overnight.
But then we're moving on again.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just here for the night. We're going to be moving on again in the morning.
Very well. Are the two of you staying inside the citadel, or are you staying in the Weary Way with the rest of your group?
I think we'll stay with the rest of our group. Just makes it easier in the morning.
Very well. The tavern is 2 streets down to your left and is the big building. You can't really miss it. It's the only tavern in this section of the town.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is that the kind of way?
All right. Once they get back in the cart, I start directing it towards. Is there like a stables in this part of town where we can leave the horses?
Yeah, it would be over just as part of the tavern itself.
Okay. Then I make our cart go towards the tavern.
Cool.
Part of me is like, oh, I want to go inside so bad.
I was sitting there looking for ways to get inside. I was like, what can I do?
I just want to see what it looks like inside.
I just imagine it looking like Petra.
Oh my god, yes.
Yeah, yep.
A little bit, yeah. And Mika, you have been inside of Bigdur in recent memory, actually. That's where you did a lot of your apprenticeship, so you know exactly what it's like on the inside. And
what's it like inside?
What's it like inside?
Is
Like
it
massive-
worth us risking getting arrested to sneak in? That's what I'm asking.
It's big, massive caverns on the inside with various different levels and lifts that drop you down to each level that can hold like 20 different people at one time. And carved into the mountain itself, the homes, all of the dwarves that live here are just carved straight into the mountainside itself.
I suppose, yeah, it's a fascinating place if you've never been.
You also know that the dwarves of Begder are extremely secretive.
Just stroking my dwarf beard because I enjoy having it. I mean, no, we probably shouldn't try to get arrested by breaking in, but I have kind of always wanted to see it.
I mean, challenge. I'm just saying, I bet you I could get in.
I mean, I know I could get in. I could just walk in, but it wouldn't be any fun without you guys.
I could get in.
I go ahead and I cast disguise self on myself and attempt to make myself look like a dwarf.
Okay. So you've seen a lot of dwarves and you've been in Begder before. You know the lay of the land here. Yeah, I would say you can make yourself look like a dwarf. What are you? What visage are you taking on? What do you look like?
Oh geez. I have a long beard. I have like short cropped hair. And my clothing is reminiscent of like whatever armor like Mika's wearing, just because I'm like, oh, fit in.
Okay. So you now have 3 dwarf-looking individuals in your party.
I cast myself to look exactly like Mika. Like, exactly.
Mika's twin.
Yeah, you look like Mika's twin right now.
I can do that too.
Okay, so what do we do with the elf and the dragon?
I mean, I can transform into like an animal form if we need.
Yeah.
I mean, are we trying to get us all in without being
I
detected?
mean, I just gotta say, I bet the inns inside are nicer.
I mean, can you like turn me into like some kind of Gila monster, like a small lizard, but not too small?
I mean, you could
dwarven-
pretend that you are our prisoner.
Now
Listen, I know I'm not usually the voice of reason, but
There is a first time for everything.
we have a deadline and getting caught and put into jail. And I'm sure they have some kind of, I've been a lot of places that can see so fast through our disguise that it's not even funny.
I dropped disguise self.
They are.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And
Especially with how secretive they are.
you really want to cause that much of a stir.
I mean, you're not wrong, and it's a horrible idea. I just have always wanted to go inside.
Maybe on the way back.
It's like a long kind of like family dream of mine. Like it's a thing, and
So
But-
let's make
but
it.
also, I don't want to get us jacked either. Like,
Then let's make it
no, it's
On
mostly
the way
just that there's probably better ale and nicer inns inside. And
this. But on the way back, let's do it. Let's try.
yeah. Okay, awesome, sweet. I'm down.
I could literally just turn into a mouse or something tiny. And
As a reward for a job well done, we'll treat ourselves to an
Or if
infiltration.
we need to hide.
it could be really like boring though. It could be like so disappointing, and then we
Cool,
just
then we leave. No
I mean,
harm, no foul.
Sure. We'll do it on the way back. If we need to hide or, just for funsies.
But for now, I'm just gonna stay a dwarf because I feel like it'll be a lot less hassle.
That's fair. So I'll like hitch the horses at the inn and then just head inside.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside, there's just a plethora of every single race bar dwarves inside. And it is
we're going to be the only
completely
dwarves.
filled. There's like
Only
no-
dwarves.
barely any tables that are free.
Let's just go
Are
see
there-
if we have a room.
How many rooms do we need?
Let's see if they have any first.
Yeah. Usually,
Yeah.
I think.
We usually do 3.
Do it?
Just like the number of tents.
Oh yeah.
So, heading over to the bar, you see that there is a human, a very old and grizzled looking human that looks as though he's worked every single day in his life since he was about 8 years old.
Oh.
Not wearing the best of clothes, but it does look as though the clothes that he does take very good care of.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a very faded shirt, but it does look extremely clean and like well pressed. And he's just tending the bar behind and cleaning up with a rag. How many rooms do you need?
How many you got?
Let me see. Pull out this big, massive book, and kind of just pulls on a little bit of ribbon and just flips it open. And you can see, looking at the book, it does have the date on it, but it's written in, or where the date would be, it's written in Dwarvish. So Mika and Tex, you can read it. I don't have the specific date written down, however, the date is written there. I need to do math again and find out where we are. And you see that there are 2 slots left open. I have 2 rooms available.
We'll take them.
Will that suffice?
We'll take them.
Okay, the running rate for the rooms is 2 gold a night.
Okay.
2 gold?
I don't set the prices, it's inside that sets.
All right.
I put 4 gold down on the bar.
Hands over 2 massive bronze keys that look intricately made.
While we're waiting, I'm totally clocking the room.
Okay. Roll a perception check then. It is very busy in here, so.
I rolled a 19 and then I just started 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 18, wait.
You rolled a 19.
Start with 19.
22, 23, 24, 25, 25. Jesus.
Okay. The room is packed, and a lot of spaces are just like people standing around the tables, just all chatting away and talking to each other. With big, massive like tankards just filled with beers and ales and different hearty, strong drinks. The coin pouches, as it
Oh,
were.
I'm not looking for coin. I'm looking to see if I see any sign of Lady Raylana or anyone that might work for her there.
You don't see any markings or anybody's faces that you recognise.
Okay. Do I look anyone that looks conspicuous or anyone that might be watching us a little more than anyone else?
No, the room is very lively. There's just a lot of chatter around about. Nobody's paying any kind of particular attention to anyone outside of the groups that they're with.
Okay. That's it.
Okay. So you've got your room keys. When you go up to the rooms, there are 2 beds. There's like a larger bed and then like a single bed in each of the rooms. So you can go in, dump your stuff, and go down for food and drinks and such.
Yep, sounds good.
Anything else that anybody wants to accomplish for this evening, or?
Is anyone going downstairs?
Well, I was thinking I might go down and have an ale.
Could you just grab me some food? I think at best, the closer we get for me to stay kind of out of eyesight.
Until we have to be a performance troupe, right? Am I remembering this brilliant plan correctly?
Yeah.
That is correct.
With a lot of noise. Because I know she has people out this way.
All right, we'll grab you a meal and bring it back to the room.
Yeah, maybe we'll just grab meals. Maybe we'll just get some to go.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'm looking for an early night.
Yeah, let's just go down and order up some plates, and we'll just bring them up here.
Okay. You head downstairs, you place an order at the bar, and they bring out like a big plate with a couple roast chickens on it, like some potatoes and some nice crusty bread, and you can take it up to your room with you and all kind of enjoy your meal upstairs.
Nice.
Cool. And I set alarm.
Let everybody dig in. Are you setting the alarm on both rooms or just one?
I don't know if I can do more than one.
I think you can only do one room.
Yeah, I think I can only do one area.
Who's rooming with whom?
Well, I have the alert feat, so I don't need to be in the alarm room
Okay.
because I have anxiety. So
Oh, that's now a thing.
in the other room.
Or something. So I have one room, and whoever's in there, I set the alarm.
Okay, so three people each room.
All right. So you all split up into your respective rooms once you have your chicken and potatoes and whatever else that you're having that evening with your bread and everything. And it's up to you if you want to make any watches or if you feel safe enough in this area. With anxiety and alarm.
I feel
good about it.
yeah. I feel okay.
Or they're all dead in the morning. Anyway, yeah, we're good.
Yep.
I mean, I'll actually lay on the floor in front of the door. Nobody's opening that.
Cool.
Nope.
So you come with me in the non-alarmed room and you leave the door shut.
Thought you had an alarm.
No, I have the alert feat, so I can't sneak up on.
Oh, okay. Well, then,
I thought that was only if you're awake.
good question.
Yeah, I mean you can't. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm on the floor. There's an extra bed, so go
let's
for it.
see exactly here. Well, it says you can't be surprised while you are conscious.
Right.
But if you're sleeping,
But it
you're-
doesn't say while you're sleeping. It says while you're conscious.
Well, if you're sleeping, you're unconscious.
Right.
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're unconscious.
Subconscious.
You're
not
subconscious. I mean, well, yeah. You're not awake. I'm doing work.
All right. Cool. Then sleep in front of my door.
I'm in one room, sleeping in front of the door. There's beds. You know. Go for it.
Okay. So you all have a rather uneventful early evening, ready to wake up early and head out the next day.
Oh my gosh.
And
Oh,
we will finish there because we have about 10 minutes till gentleman chat.
Yeah. I was going to say we have 10 minutes to gentleman chat. 5 hours.